I still didn't pull out my fan.
It's all right. Look at mine.
It's whatever. I'm not worried about it. But
it's fine.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I put it on the ground. I shouldn't have because I need it. But I am drinking water because hydration is of the essence of Hall. Shout out to Jada Essence Hall. I felt very silky in that moment. Hold on. But
not the finger.
The finger. But if I was drinking anything else, it could hypothetically be out of a cup mug. And, cup mug. Just a singular one. Ooh, up close and personal. Ooh. And you can get your cup mug and all of our other merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is down in the description below. We do ship domestically and internationally all around the world, so there are no excuses. Period.
And hi, hello, I am River, your fellow Brazilian Drag Race fanatic, and today I am just drinking water out of my giraffe mug that I was drinking some tea from, and it's over, so now I'm just drinking water.
Work. Well, it is just us once again. I'm not mad at it, though. I ain't mad at it. Especially because we've got a whole ass Lipsync Lalaparuza to dive into. Bless you, River.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Every time I do that, I love Lana's reaction because it just makes her laugh so hard. And I know she hasn't watched that season, so I know we've told her the reference before, but that might be one of those things that we bring to her as part of a Patreon exclusive Lana Reacts, which, speaking of, check out the description below for all of our other YouTube channels, our audio podcast links, and where you can find us on Patreon for exclusive content and early access, including some Lana Reacts content. We've got some of that coming. We've got a lot of Lana reacting to Drag Race coming soon, y'all. So if you want to see Lana reacting to Drag Race, then head over to the Patreon. It's less than a cup of coffee. Truly, honestly, and genuinely. It's $5. It's not that much. And you're going to get a lot of exclusive stuff from us, including exclusive access to early access to the Look Over Here episodes for the franchises we are currently covering, except for this week because we're not doing a Look Over Here for this episode because it's the Lipsync Lalaparuza. So we decided we're just going to talk about the performance looks super, super quickly and then dive into the real meat and potatoes of the episode, which is lip syncing in a Lalaparuza format. So, there really isn't any workroom stuff. Honestly, I had nothing, personally.
Yeah, the one thing that stood out to me was Roxy talking about Vanjie, and Roxy was like, they had a little thing, and then Roxy said she was the original Brooklyn Heights.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Right. Well, I knew they, knew each other pretty well. I didn't realize it was, to that level.
I mean, it makes sense because they are both from the same state, so it does make sense.
They're from the same city.
Oh.
Or no, Vanjie's from Tampa. Yeah, Vanjie's from Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really all I had also on that regard.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the one thing that when they were getting ready, because I just looked at my notes, when they were getting ready, I noticed that no one, they were talking about who would you choose, who do you not want to go against, and the girls were kind of talking about nobody wants to go against Roxy. So I thought that was interesting and made a lot of sense.
Well, yeah.
Well, as we'll see. And then Georgia's said about Angeria that she was saying that Angeria was kind of blocking the girls during the lip syncs sometimes. And it was just which I agree. And they did show footage.
Girl, it's a competitive lip sync. Get over it.
Yeah, but it was just the only interesting thing that kind of happened. I noticed that it was okay. Well.
Right.
Got a little bit spicy, but yeah.
A little spicy, but whatever. So, yeah. We'll just... The music is going to play. That's what we're... Mostly because I want to talk about RuPaul in her scoochiest of the Scoochie Woochie dresses she has worn on this occasion on this season.
I love this look from RuPaul.
I love that.
She looks so good.
It's
one
so
thing that I did notice. Did you clock that? The hair is the same hair from like the video messages. Yeah,
I did.
But as I said before, I do love a sustainable queen. We know that RuPaul is not one of them.
No.
RuPaul the drag queen, maybe. RuPaul the person, absolutely not. But we're talking about RuPaul the drag queen, and she looks fabulous.
Agreed. I think Michelle and Ross look good too.
Yeah,
look fine. Look cool. Party. So.
Just family.
Yes. We're gonna run through the looks really, really quickly. We're not gonna score them, but just acknowledge that they had looks on this occasion that they lip synced in. Mm-hmm. So, interior, I like it. It's a nice little cat suit.
Yeah. You guys, you know how I feel about the nude illusion. I do not live for that. It makes sense for a lip sync outfit. She looks good. I think I would have chosen a different color. I don't think black, especially black velvet, is like the best for the main stage of RuPaul because of
unless you're lip syncing to Black Velvet by a lot of miles.
Exactly. But other than that, it's a good lip sync look. But yeah. Oh, and the hair. I love the hair.
Hair's great.
Yeah.
Got Mac.
The best look from all of the looks. This was my favorite.
Oh, interesting.
It wasn't the best look to lip sync in, as we will talk about. Mm-hmm. But look wise, just like visually, for me was the best look, my favorite.
I think it's good. I like the hair, the way that she has it. I think overall, it's a pretty good look. I ain't mad at it.
She always has like the best shoes. Ugh.
Right.
Always.
Gorgeous.
I mean, the star of the look is the hair.
Yes.
Yeah. This is like what I would imagine is just like the lip sync look. It's like the same. It's good.
None of this surprised me at all. Yeah. None of this surprised me.
It's a valid choice. She looks good.
Yeah.
Because they have to choose something that's gonna fit like the most songs. So it has to be something like more basic and neutral. So that makes sense.
And you think Nina picked something that is basic and neutral? You think Nina West picked something basic and neutral? Mm-hmm, sure, yeah.
I did not choose the best time to say that and to make that point.
No.
Not at all.
You really didn't, no.
Yeah. Nina West is wearing that.
No, sorry. Next. Plastique looks gorgeous.
She looks so good. This is, I think, the look that she revealed to, I think is the same look that she wore for the first challenge, the performance challenge.
I believe so. Or something very, very similar.
Yeah. But if it is, I do not have a problem with it. She looks great.
Right.
As per usual.
Yeah. I love this on Roxy, I gotta be honest. This might be my favorite just because I really like this on Roxy. This color is just gorgina on her.
The color is beautiful. Both. Like the blue that she had.
I love the blue revealing into the green. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it took a little bit longer to take it off, but still, yeah, a very solid look. And Roxy always looks great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And a good look to lip sync in, which is the point.
Totally.
Yeah.
Chanel just looks like Chanel being Chanel, doing Chanel, and I love it.
My cat is stuck in my pants. Okay, baby, there we go. Sorry about that. Chanel, again, the same with the nude illusion. I'm not a fan, but I think she looks great. This is a really good look to lip sync in, especially with, spoiler alert, the song that she chose. So a good outfit to twirl in, to give movement. Yeah.
Very that. Yeah,
and the face, always. Oh.
it's Chanel doing classic Chanel being Chanel. Like
I love that she wore
so
this.
good.
Well, like just
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And last up, Miss Vanjie.
When she first walked out, I was kind of like, okay, sure. The hair looks great, right? The boots are good. But the accessories and the boots are the same. Isn't it the same that she wore for the last design challenge? I think so.
She's worn these silver thigh highs like 3 or 4 times season.
And the skirt, I think, is
it's a
her
recognizable shoe.
It's her entrance skirt, I think.
It is her entrance.
Yeah, I like
skirt,
I like the reveal look. I like the like the lingerie layering. I like the second look better than the first one. But it's a fine look. It worked with the song though. That was like a positive point for that. But, yeah,
definitely. So let's just dive into our lip syncs. Round 1, Gottmik gets chosen. She picks Angeria.
everyone gagged.
Everyone gagged. Because there is an obvious choice.
But it did make sense when she said that she was like explaining it. She said that she wanted to choose someone that had a very different style of lip sync than hers, so they wouldn't think to do the same thing. So like that kind of makes sense. But I still would not have chosen Angeria.
No, I really would not have chosen Angeria.
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether Gottmik kind of had a really good idea that she wasn't going to win. And just given the first opportunity that she had, she was just like, well, I'm just going to...
Bury that.
I'm going to give it... It felt a little bit like Dawn and Amanda in the season 16 Lalaparuza, where Dawn just picked Amanda to make sure that Amanda moved on to the next round. You know what I mean? Like, it felt a little bit like that for me. But we get the list of songs. It's all prior lip sync songs that we've seen on Drag Race. I actually really liked that.
Me too. Because it wasn't like recent lip syncs. Like it's been long enough that we can reuse some songs.
I think the most recent one is You Spin Me Round.
Was it on All Stars 8? Was it not? No.
I thought it was All Stars 6. It might have been All Stars 8.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck? No, it was All Stars 4. It was All Stars 4. It was Miss The Tuck and Latrice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because my love, which is what Angeria ends up picking for her lip syncing into Gottmik, that was Raven and Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta,
Season
Georgia. 2. When I Grow Up has been done twice, so this is now the third time we're getting it. You Spin Me Around was All Stars 4. Holding Out for a Hero was season 9. Desperately needed redemption, thank God. I'm Every Woman was season 6. Groove in the Heart was season 10. And then Break Free was season 7.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So
all really good lip sync songs. And to me, when I saw this set list, because like recently we've been getting really weird lip sync song choices. Unique song choices, we'll say that.
Right.
And to me, this set list for this episode seemed very chosen for the queer community. Like this selection of songs was for us to enjoy. For me, that's how I felt, at least. And like if it was me, I would have loved to do any of those songs. Like they're just all such great songs.
Which one would you want to do the most?
See, I was thinking about this because I think I would have chosen Grooves in the Heart because it has the most places to be camp and like stupid and funny. And I think that's what I would like to do because I'm not like a dancer or anything. I don't lip sync like by any means, but like if I put myself in that position, I would have gone for that. Yeah. What about you?
I really like Break Free. I think I would have picked Break Free if I had the option to pick it, or
yeah, but that was not a Oh, yeah.
I would have picked my 11 if I had a choice. Of the 7, I would have picked Break Free, but I think but
and
this.
I have a. Oh, sorry. I have a question.
Okay.
Would you rather choose your opponent, or would you rather choose the song?
I'd rather pick the song, 100%.
Me too. Yeah.
Because picking the song gives you that advantage of at least know what you're lip syncing to, so you know how you can approach it.
Yeah.
I would rather have as much control of my variables as I can in a lip sync like this, but that's just me. Yeah. So, yes, Injury and Gottmik, my lovin'. This was a good lip sync. I would honestly say this was probably one of the better matchups.
Oh, I disagree. I don't think either of them did bad, but for me, Angeria did better than Gottmik.
No
question.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't think Gottmik did bad.
Yeah, no. She did fine. It was a good solid lip sync. It's just for me, Gottmik was not emoting as much in the face. Like, she knew the lyrics. She did struggle a little bit with her outfit, but not enough to throw off the performance or anything. But it was just noticeable that she was kind of struggling with it. But to me, Angeria got me because she just embodied the song more for me. And Angie, for me, she gave more in the face than Gottmik.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And that's why.
And also, the first lip sync to the song is so iconic to me. Like, Raven versus Nicole Paige Brooks is so good.
It's so iconic.
So, it's hard. Yeah. It's, I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I agree.
Well,
Angeria won.
Yeah. So we move to round 2. Vanjie gets pulled out of the hopper. Vanjie picks Plastique. And they are lip syncing to When I Grow Up by the Pussycat Dolls.
And Vanjie was really smart. Because she said, I'm picking the person that's going to pick the song that I want to do. And when she chose Plastique and I saw the songs, I was like, she's choosing she didn't even think, blink, breathe before choosing the song.
Well, she said that was a song that she had wanted to perform on Drag Race. So I am happy that she got the opportunity to lip sync it. She did lose, but I'm glad that she got the opportunity to lip sync to it.
Didn't she look like Nicole though? To me, she looked like Nicole.
Yes.
It was
She looked incredible. Oh,
so good.
Yeah. This was a really good lip sync. But for me, I think Vanjie took it.
Yeah, Vanjie took it for me as well.
Yeah.
One note is that I wanted to say we need more Pussycat Dolls lip sync songs. We need it. We need
Where's React? That's what I'm waiting for. Where is React?
Please. Yeah. And why during the button runway we didn't have buttons? I don't understand to this day. But yeah.
I thought this was another really, really good. All of the first round matchups were honestly pretty evenly matched, I have to say. But yeah, I definitely thought that there was a clear winner here. For me, it was Vanjie. I thought Vanjie just slayed.
Yeah. For me, I prefer Vanjie as well because to me she paced the number a lot better than Plastique.
Plastique gassed out halfway through.
Exactly. I liked when Vanjie chose to do the reveals and all of that. I think that it was more, to me, Vanjie's, it sounds weird saying it. To me, Vanjie seemed more intentional, but at the same time, very in the moment.
Yeah.
But also thought out. You know what I mean? Spontaneous, but also thought out. So, yeah.
But
they both were giving charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, if you know what I mean. It was just
100.
It was very Ussy. Yeah.
Very that.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Yeah. Let's move to our third lip sync. Chanel is picked out of the hopper. Chanel picks Nina. And they are lip syncing. Yeah, that. Chanel ain't gonna want to voluntarily lip sync against Georges again, or Roxy, who's undefeated. I'm surprised it took 3 rounds for us to get Nina picked.
Yeah.
And I will say this was another...
more because they were thinking about like what song would Nina choose. So maybe that's why they didn't pick her before. And I also think that's why Chanel picked Nina.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I think Chanel did it very, very strategically here. Nina picks You Spin Me Round, Dead or Alive.
Chanel's outfit was perfect for this song.
Chanel is the only thing I want to talk about in this lip sync.
Period. That's valid.
Like, that's all, really. Like, from the moment it started, for me, it was Chanel.
I was so glad that this time she was wearing something that we were able to see her style of lip sync better. Because one thing for me was the eyes, like her expression during the lip sync, like especially in the whole face, but especially in her eyes, like it just, I just love Chanel so much, and I'm so happy that she was able to show us what she can do. I'm so happy for her. Yeah, this was great.
I am too. This was another episode where I was just really, really happy about Chanel. I was like, yes, Chanel.
Yeah. Oh, during the lip sync, one thing that I wrote down in my notes that I noticed, and this I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Mick said that she would wear Nina's outfit.
No, you wouldn't.
And honestly, I would like to see it. I would like to see it. It was just so random and like just out of every outfit you would wear that one. Okay. Okay.
All right, girl, whatever. So it does mean that Roxy and Georges are left standing. If this felt, I don't know about you.
Voluntarily.
Right. I don't know about you. This felt very Sasha and Anitra in the season 15 Lollapalooza. Exactly. I was like, yeah, this is very this coded. Roxy gets the lip sync choice, and she chooses Holding Out for a Hero. And we get this really incredibly emotional story about her. I forget exactly who her drag grandmother is, and I know her drag mother, Erica Andrews. Both of them have performed the song at pageants. Like, this is also a very important lip sync song in, drag period because of the iconography of Miss Tandy Amon Dupree. The iconic status of Miss Tandy Amon Dupree, like, yeah.
The one.
So, she is the one. Like,
she is the moment. Oh, yeah. I was so happy to see that, because Roxy is already such a good lip syncer, and it was just so special to me to see that she was able to perform a song that she has a personal connection to, and that she shared that with us. So, like, to me, that made the lip sync even more special.
Right.
And this was, again, a very clear battle, let's say, between old and new school drag in the best way possible. Absolutely. With, like, both of them showcasing, like, the best parts of each of those.
This was the best first round lip sync for sure.
For sure. And which makes sense that nobody wanted to pick them. And yeah, we won during this episode. We won. Honestly.
We won.
Yeah.
And I do agree with the person that did win, which was Roxy, because I just think it's something I've had a critique of Georges a lot this season, is that Georges is a very good lip syncer of songs that she picks.
Yeah. It's a very specific style and type of song. And the one lip sync that I remember that was not a song that I would imagine would be Georges' wheelhouse was versus Jasmine Kennedy.
Something's got a hold on me. Yep. Nope.
Exactly.
I was thinking the same lip sync because her and Jasmine because her and Jasmine perform in a very specific and very similar kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing them performing it together, like it made complete sense for sure. Yeah. But yeah, yeah.
But honestly, like to me, because I prefer usually and most of the time old school drag. To me, Roxy won, but like I think it's very much a matter of that, like preference, because I don't think one slayed the other.
Yeah,
it's just like, what do you connect to more? What do you like more? Because they both did so good.
The
choreography. Can we talk about the choreography?
Can we talk about
it was
Roxy?
The battle of the choreography?
Yeah,
and they had like similar wigs, but like different color. It was just so good.
It was really good. It was a really evenly matched. It was really evenly matched as well. I really enjoyed it. So. And
Roxy's emotional moment when she won was also like really just so good, so cool. I love when they have like real moments like that. I love that.
I agree completely. So we move into round 2 overall.
Mm-hmm.
Lip sync number 5. Vanjie gets pulled out again.
Mm-hmm.
And she picks Chanel. And Chanel smartly picks I'm Every Woman by Chaka Khan.
And I thought she would. When Vanjie chose Chanel, I immediately was like, oh, she's no doubt.
Yeah, she's picking.
Like,
and this is a lip sync for a Beautiful Bit of Facticism badge. Right. So you don't want to be the one picked out of the hopper in this scenario. At all. Like, this is not...
at all.
At all. Like, you don't want to be picked here because you want to pick the best song for your skill set. And that's exactly kind of what we saw here, was just that Chanel picked a song. She has probably performed this song hundreds of times in her life. Like, I can guarantee that 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, she has performed this song down. Mm-hmm. And, like...
in every type of stage you can imagine, every size of stage you can imagine, like, in every condition, for sure. Like, this is one of the, like, staples. It's... If a drag queen has not done this song at least once in their lifetime, it's...
and it's always funny.
Surprising.
A lot of them are not actually women.
Well...
some of them. Not all of them.
But they appreciate women. So
we all appreciate women. Women are great.
We all do.
Women are lovely.
We all
women
do.
Are fantastic. Chanel ends up winning this lip sync, and I think it's so rightly deserved because she really, I don't think Vanjie did a bad job at all.
Yeah. But again, it was another example of like old school versus new school. And for this song in particular, it's very hard to make like new school way of lip syncing work for this song next to old school. For this song specifically. Right.
It's one of those songs that, like, when we saw this originally done by TKB, like, it was just, and April did a great job. That's one of the lip syncs of all time, for sure.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
It's such a good lip sync. But yeah, there is something about Chanel that I just love, and it makes
one thing
so
that
happy.
I do love is that right in the beginning, I love when this happens. Each time this happens, it's just I live. When both queens walk backstage and turn around at the same time, like the dramatic walk and then the turnaround to start the song. I love that. I love that. And we had that moment in this lip sync, so I appreciate that. But yeah, for me, either of them could have won. No, that's not what I mean. I would have picked Chanel, but I wouldn't be mad if Vanjie had won. Like, if they had chosen Vanjie, that would have been fair for me as well. But my personal pick was Chanel.
My personal pick was also Chanel. 100%. 100%. I just think for me, like I said, Vanjie did not do bad by any means of the imagination. But I just think Chanel was able to embody the song better.
Yeah. And I'm so happy to see her win another badge. 3 badges in 2 weeks.
In 2 episodes, she went
Girl,
from
deserved.
0 badges. She went from 0 badges to tied with Angeria.
Right?
She's tied with Angeria.
That's kind of crazy.
Wild.
I like it though. I like when it's like unpredictable.
I do too.
I would have been mad if like it was somebody that was not doing well in the season,
Right.
but it's not the case because everyone is doing well. Like no one is flopping.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm happy for her always. Always will love to see Chanel win every time.
Definitely. Which does set up our other round 2 matchup.
The one we've all been waiting for.
The Snippin' Girls,
Mhm.
Roxy and Angeria, lip syncing to "Groove Is in the Heart" because that is the only song that was left.
I love this song,
But such a good pick for these two. Like that's like this whole thing was. I don't know if it was scripted the way that this went down.
But it's so good that it kind of seems like it was.
And I'm not mad at it if it is. I gotta be honest. I wouldn't be upset if it was.
Yeah.
So
good. Every pairing was good. The song fit the pairing. Like everything was so good. And it's a rare episode where I agreed with all of the decisions.
Same.
So yeah, that's maybe a first in a very long time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a really great lip sync. This was the most evenly matched lip sync for me.
I agree.
Of all of them, like I really do think this was the lip sync that I was like, I don't know which way this is gonna go, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Because
they both approached the song in a very different way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they were both good in their own way.
Exactly.
So it was very like, yeah. I love that Angeria was just doing stupid. Just
right.
Stupid.
Right.
Which
and I love
it. I live for that. I
live for it. Yeah. It's so good.
Oh, and Roxy did a little samba, which I lived absolutely. And it's really hard. I know because I cannot do that. I've tried my whole life and I was never able to do it. It's really hard. And she ate that. And she put that that dance in the right part of the song, which I just loved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have gone either way for me and I would have been happy.
But we get Roxy winning her 5th beautiful benefactress badge. Which I believe basically confirms, like, regardless of what else happens, Roxy will be in the final 3.
Well, we don't know because RuPaul kind of made it seem like everything is still up in the air, but yeah, we can kind of.
I think some things are still up in the air, but I honestly think
it would have been. It would be weird to not have her in the finale, like
her.
It would be weird.
Her over anyone else.
Yeah. Like the rest, I can imagine like a mix, like very like many different mixes of like tops of finalists.
Right, yeah.
But Roxy not being there just would be unpatriotic, not charity like, For charity,
bitch. But yes. So we got our final matchup. Roxy versus Chanel, and I was like, oh, they're gonna give them such a good classic old school song, and then it was Break Free, and I was like, well, we know who's winning. Cool.
Right. Like I was so excited at first that the 2 finalists were like OGs. Like that was just so
the 2 girls from the earliest seasons on this season being at the end of the Lipsync Lalaparuza made me so happy, and then they just give them Break Free.
Which I understand because they probably like had the song picked beforehand. But if I was part of production, I would have had 2 different song choices for the finale. And depending on who the top 2 were gonna be, I would change. Like I would kind of choose a song that would fit, that would give the better lip sync overall, like battle. Not to favor one queen over the other, but like Yeah,
I have
that
to
would
say,
fit the pair.
unfortunately, I think this was my least favorite lip sync of the night, and it's really unfortunate
Because it's a great
because
song.
such a good song. I just think the original lip sync to this is so good, and I hold both Candy Ho and Jaden Dior Fierce in such high regard as lip syncers on Drag Race. The fact that neither of them have been back for All Stars yet is honestly criminal and homophobic.
Truly.
But yeah,
And this song to me is a gay anthem to a certain degree. Honestly. Yeah. And so I was happy that we got it, especially for this episode and for the last one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was unfortunate that it was not the best fitting song for the piece.
You know what I would have loved for this though, and I think this would have fit with honestly any of the girls that could have been in the top 2 for this. I would have loved "It's Not Right But It's Okay" by Whitney.
The original or the remix?
I like the remix that they did at the season 9 finale with the final lip sync between Sasha and Peppermint. I really like that. Yeah. So I think that would have been really fun. But yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say not because we had it on season 16, but maybe I Want to Dance with Somebody would have been a good one to kind of
right.
More general.
I'm surprised there wasn't a Whitney.
Right. Yeah. But yeah. I was going to say or Diana, but we did have Diana this season already, so yeah.
We had Diana 2 weeks ago? Last week.
Yeah.
That was literally last week?
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
What was last week's? Oh, that was
the musical was
home.
Yeah. There's a reason why I forgot. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no one's surprised. Roxy wins.
Rightfully so.
Deserved. So incredibly deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So it means that we are currently sitting at a badge count of Roxy with 5, Georges and Plastique with 4, Chanel and Angie with 3, and everyone else with 2. Going into our 2-part finale, we've never seen before.
We're getting something, girl, because
the lipstick box is back.
They're voting. Yeah, I was like, is it a All Stars 3 kind of situation?
Do you think they're voting for each other to get a badge?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm just excited that it's happening. But it gave me All Stars 3 finale.
It gave me that.
But it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, so I'm right? Well, we know what the final Maxi challenge is. It's the talent show. So we know we're getting a talent show next week. We're getting some sort of voting.
Maybe it's gonna be similar to the first episodes of season 16, the Rada Queen. Maybe it's something similar to that. They vote for who they thought did the best on the talent show, maybe.
Or they vote for I wonder if this is a congeniality vote, maybe, and the congeniality gets a badge. Or something.
Some Mario Party kind of shit.
Right. It's very bonus star coded. Very no, we're doing that. No, I'm with you on that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
Can we just talk about how this is truly just gay sports? This episode just really felt like that. And
I do love a Lalaparuza.
I love it.
So
Candy Muse would say, I love it. I love that moment.
I love it. I
love Pink.
Love Pink.
I love Thorgy. I cannot stop thinking about how I want her back on All Stars. Please. I am pleading, begging.
Right. So that is that on that. And we're going to get out of here with our 1 All Stars episode for this week. Honestly, I'm really thankful that we only had 1 to do. So.
Kind of, yeah. I do love to talk about Drag Race, but it kind of feels nice. A little
It's
break.
refreshing to only have 1 episode a week again, a little bit. So thank you so much for joining us for our episode recap for episode 10 of All Stars. Let us know all your thoughts down in the description below. Who do you think won lip syncs? What did you think of the episode? What
was your favorite?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, tell us what was your favorite lip sync from this episode?
Yes, God. Yes, God. Let us know who are you rooting for in the finale. River, one person. Who do you want to win this season of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars? Because apparently all 8 of them are still eligible to win.
Right? Well, to me, honestly, Roxy.
That's fair.
It's Roxy for me. If I can only say one, I'll say Roxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Angeria because I really just think that she's come back. We knew she was polished, but there's even an additional level of polish to the way that she's approached this season. I think she's been fun. I think she's been the most well-rounded queen on this cast. There is not a single challenge she underperformed in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she was going to be my second pick.
I can't say that about anybody else on this season. So...
to me, Angie and Vanjie are the most entertaining. Like, the ones that I love to have on my screen. But Angeria also, like, did so well in the challenges and the runway. So, like, yeah. It's between Roxy and Angeria for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's Roxy and Angeria. I don't know who the fourth is going to be. Or the third is going to be. I think the obvious choice right now is Plastique.
I think it would be either Plastique or George's.
Yeah, I think for me personally, just leaning into my bias, I would love to see it be Chanel. I really would love to see it be Chanel.
Yeah. I don't think it will be, but I would love to see it.
Yeah. But that is that. So let us know who you are rooting for to win this season down in the comments below. We might not, and I haven't talked to this with anyone yet, we might not do a recap next week because it is a 2-part finale, and also because David and I are going to be at DragCon next weekend. Lana is going to be traveling, so a lot of us are not going to be, the most available. So there may not be an episode for All Stars. We might put all of the finale stuff together into one big finale episode for you all. That feels the most correct now that I'm saying it out loud also. So that might be, the energy that we work with.
We're still doing Mexico though.
We are still doing Mexico.
So if you are watching that, we will be doing that.
We'll be doing Mexico. We'll be, France will be wrapping up as well. So, so make sure to subscribe so when we drop all of our things on everything. Make sure to check the description below for where you can find our audio podcast links, our YouTube channel, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access. You can follow us on our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can follow us down below as well, and you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug, down there as well. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. Another one. Thank you.
Another one. Thank you. Her. Where was T.S. Madison in this episode?
It was... where was she? Right? It was
right.
Just family.
Right.
Did they not